Go back. Account settings. Boom, boom, boom. We're there. We are ready for Baku today. Welcome everyone to another FLR race, round 3. Baku. And it looks dry for qualifying. You'll be able to welcome. Does look dry for qualifying, so that will put a relief on a few people's faces. RJ, welcome. Baku, I'm expecting a lot of crashes. I think it's a tough track to navigate in the dry, and if it rained, dry throughout, but if it did rain it'd be even worse. But it's gonna be dry alright all the way through. Can't speak today. I think it's McLaren first out, but I can't seem to get a grip on it that McLaren is. It's gonna either be there's a McLaren somewhere. There it is. Let's go out first. The next track, Lewis, welcome, is Austria. After this is Austria. The shortest track on the calendar. So, we'll go for the quick driver standing because everyone's on their outlap. In first place is Abiodun with 37 points. In second is Shorty Boy with 30. Third is Tekken with 26. Matt, who did miss last race, is on 25. Then Scuba on 20. MK on 14. Joint with Alice Killer. RJ on 10. Racer on 8. Creeker on 7. Awesome Dude, who is a reserve and isn't here today, is on 6. Lewis Malam is on 4. And Sarger is on 1. And then everyone else hasn't got a point. In the constructors, McLaren are leading with 51 points, which is Abiodun and Alex Killer. Second is Force India with 44 points. Third is Renault with 26. Red Bull 25. Mercedes 20. Sauber 17. Williams 12. And Torosso 1. And Ferrari and Haas are yet to get a point. Alright, let's play. Alice Killer is very quick. Got 3.4 lots of fuel, ideal. Let's see, who's a reserve? No one. Since only one reserve actually responded, we've got 17 drivers, 16 actual, and 1 reserve. It doesn't matter who your reserve is, it doesn't count towards your constructors. So we'll go on board with Alice Killer as he starts his lap now, reaching 212 miles an hour. So he's running quite high wings, so I can get higher than that. Taking turn 1 nicely, coming into turn 2 now, drops into third gear, hits the apex, gets a good exit, hits DRS at the right time. Now coming down the second DRS straight, there is a yellow flag, and set to 1. I'm not going to pay attention to that. Turn 3 left-hander is taking that quite nicely, it's easy to understeer through that corner. Turn 4 right-hander, go on that curb, can mess your lap up. It's going quite well. I'm expecting low 140s for pole. Through the tricky 5 and 6, he's taken that nicely. Could have taken that a bit quicker, but that's okay for now. 44.9 in the first sector. He's taken turn 7 nicely. Now turn 8, 9, 10. Castle was 9, I think, and 10. He's taken that nicely with a bit of a curb. Is now about to finish. He's coming to the end of the second sector. Through the fine left. Going to a difficult left-hander. Can easily hit the wall. He hasn't this time though. There's yellow flags in sector 2 as well now. Right, coming through technically the final corner. 16.4 in the middle sector. He's taking that nicely. Now it's just down to the power. Brad Allen's joined. Bit late, so he'll have to miss quali. I remember what car after. Remember what car he's in. He is coming across the line. He has got high wings compared to some other people. I don't know what's going on with yellow flags. But anyway, he's going to come across the line to set a 140.6, which is a very good banker lap. Very good banker lap. Burst Bob goes second with a 41.2. Martin in third with a 42.7. Aviodun's about to come across the line with a Sauber giving him a tow, which is of Cree, but I don't know if that's going to affect Abiodun's time. It doesn't put him pole, it puts him second with a 40.9. Tekken's gone 7th, ANK's got 4th, Cree's gone 5th. And Matt, provisional pole with a 40.5. Now, I actually could be expecting high 39s here then. Could be some high 39s. Well, it is Baku. 17 cars on Baku can cause some traffic problems. Sector 1, that is RJ, who has missed the pit lane and missed his braking point. So, lucky for him, he can move. He hasn't got much fuel to get back around. Sarge's only one on the softs, he's set 2 minutes 7. Which everyone's set a lap except for Anthony, who's just started his lap, who hasn't scored a point this season. And we've also got Shawnee Boy, who hasn't actually come out the pits. Alright. So Shawnee Boy's going to be the only one to not set a lap unless Anthony gets invalid. That's most likely going to happen, RJ. Like 17 drivers at Baku's going to be some problems. Anthony's back end seems to be a little bit wobbly, which will put him down a bit. But I think it's going to affect him that much. In the first sector, he sets a 45.4, which is 5 tenths off Island's Killers, I believe. So he's going to be aiming right now to be around Scuba's time. Oh, and he's not going to be aiming for a Scuba time. He's going to be aiming for a hit in the castle. So he's now lost his wing, and he'll be heading back into the pits. As now everyone is going to be pitting. Sarge is up by 24.3 seconds. So that actually will put him in quite a decent position for softs. Let's see what he does. A 1:42.7 on the softs, which isn't that bad. Puts him up to 12th. Everyone now is coming up into the pits. OJ's run out of fuel, but he'll have enough time. Best Bob's run out of fuel. Scuba might run out of fuel. Scuba has improved to a 40.8. Avion's got in the 40s as well. Only 4 cars have been able to do that yet. Or 4 drivers. Matt, I do know, who is predicted like most favourable to win the championship, is exceptionally well at Baku. So it'll be tough for anyone to beat him. Scuba will be pitting. No one's on the laps anymore. Oh, Best Bob and Martin getting a bit closer there. Martin has got a 0 place grid penalty, so that means he's got a grid penalty for colliding with Best Bob. That's very unfortunate. And he's hit the wall. So he's going to have a 5 place grid penalty, which will drop him down the grid. At this moment, he'll drop down to 13th. Oh, Shawnee Boy is the first one out, but he hasn't set a lap, so he'll be the one setting new tyres on the track evolution. He is second in the championship, so he'll be looking to hopefully be leading the championship after this race. Avion championship leader sitting in 4th. Could do with being at least at the podium after he got 4th place in China and 1 in Austria. Meanwhile, Shawnee Boy has had 2 3rd places, so got the podium both times. If he could do that again, at the end of the season, he'll probably get a reward for the most podiums. And this will be his 3rd in a row. He's had the double. Can he get a triple? It wasn't really on outlets now. Sarge is still on the soft. He hasn't chosen the super soft yet. So that's quite interesting. Creek Free and Tekken are a bit close on track. I'm still going to go on board with Shawnee Boys. He's about to start his lap. We'll just watch him. Quite a few guys still haven't come out the pitch yet. At the provisional pole at the moment, Matt. Shawnee Boy. Shawnee Boy's got lower wings than Alice Killer. He's been able to reach 213 miles an hour. He's running no ABS as well, so I'll give that to him. A Red Bull has come out just ahead of him. Oh, and he's locked up a bit. And he's gone a bit deep. Don't know who that... It was Martin, but Martin has got out of the way. He's coming through turn 3 now. I think that's glitchy where he keeps locking up like massively. Because I know he's not. Let's go on board with him. He's just gone through turn 4. Going for a tricky left right. Oh, he's turned a bit early. Oversteer. And he's down by a lot in the first sector, to be honest. He's down by at least 1.5 seconds. So definitely a banker lap. Still don't think it's realistic how he's locking up that much, so... You think he could. Matt hasn't come out in time. Matt, I don't think will make it out, and to try and... I don't think he has enough time. I think he may have messed up and may lose his pole here. He may have come out just a tad too late. Go back on board with Shorty Boys, going for the fast left right to end his definite banker lap. And I'm expecting this to probably be around where Racer is, I'm thinking. Possibly lower down. And he comes across the line to set a 42.9. Puts him down to 13th. Tom, I messaged you, but you didn't answer. I had messaged you, and I needed a response within the first minute, but you didn't respond. There is actually 18. No, I don't. Muscle Hunter. One Munter Hunter. Matt, I don't think he's about to make it. Alice Killer can get another lap in if I think he's already on one. It's a bit too late now. I'm not going to restart for you. I messaged you and you didn't respond in time, so that is your own fault. Matt has got 13 seconds. It's going to be very close if he gets across. I haven't sent you an invite, so you won't be able to join anyway. And Matt hasn't been able to make it, which is unfortunate. So his pole chances are gonna definitely drop with track evolution, which isn't that big on this track, but could certainly do something. I haven't noticed, but Shawnee Boy did. Oh yeah, he did settle up, and he is up by 8/10. But oh, he's locked up as well. So. Mine was also retired. RJ is next across the line. Shorty Boy's retired down in 15th. That isn't going to help him. So RJ has got a Red Bull of Martin's AI. Tracking him down. And RJ comes across the line to set a 40.8. Puts him 4th for now. Alex goes still in the middle. Sector Scubas in the second sector. AMK's run out of fuel. Abiodun now is coming down the long straight. Can he get into the 39s? He comes across the line to set a 39, oh no, 40.1. But that is a good time. Now, Scuba's next, and I think he is up, but he's 7/10 behind Abiodun. So here he comes down the long straight. Opens his DRS. This looking like a decent time as well. He comes across the line to set a 40.4, puts him second. Alice Killer comes across the line to set a only a 40.2. So it is, from the looks of things, a McLaren 1-2 of Abiodun on pole and Alice Killer in second. It is. So Abiodun on pole with a 40.1, Alice Killer with a 40.2. Scuba 3rd, Matt 4th, RJ 5th, MK 6th, Best Bob 7th, Creekery 8th, Sergeant 9th, Tekken 10th, Racer 11th, Bollerman 12th, Joseph Cowboy 13th, Martin 14th, Shudyway 15th, Jamie 16th, and Anthony 17th. Martin will be starting from the back of the grid since he has got a penalty, and it is going to be dry throughout, so definitely the one stop. Yeah, Bill, that is a very impressive lap time, I'll give you that one. That's a very impressive lap. I thought for a second Alice Killer was going to beat it, but he didn't. There will be team orders between Abiodun and Alice Killer, as they are winning the Constructors, and they are 1-2 at the moment. So they want to be careful about the choices. You don't want to crash into each other. Yeah, Matt, I did see that you came out the pits about 5 seconds too late, and now you're going to have to start from 4th and hopefully try and get past Scuba, Alex Killer and Abion to get that win. I'm expecting a few crashes. Top 3 prediction now will probably be Matt still winning, Abion second, Alex Killer third. That's what I'm thinking it will be, but there could be a few crashes for this race. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go in Azerbaijan or Baku. Abion's got a hell of a start on his teammate. Seems pretty clean so far. There's a Force India having a bit of a squabble. Oh, the middle pack is very compacted. There's a Haas ghosting. I don't think anyone's actually lost their wings. Just some slight nudging, which is very good. I'm going to look for the middle because there's a lot of fighting going on here. Oh, there's a Haas in a spin this time. I don't know who that is. It is Bowlerman in a spin. So lucky for him, he was just in the middle of 2 cars. And seems like Best Bob, I think. Best Bob and AMK are battling it out with Cree also in there. Cree is going to look for a move down the inside of Best Bob for 8th place. He's broke late and he has got the move. Tekken is also there. He's got Racer, who I don't think will go for the move. He has gone for the move through Castle, and he's put Tekken in the wall. Tekken will not be happy with that. Martin's your reserve driver, even though you didn't tell me that you weren't going to do the race. You said you might not. Race now on the back of Jamie for a point. Jamie's gone wide. Hit the wall slightly. Racer's there. Will he go for a move? He looks like it. Jamie does defend. Actually, I do need to check on tyres. So set to 2. Bowlerman and Brad Allen, I think, have hit each other, both the Haas drivers. Martin is Tekken has retired. He's hit the wall. I'm looking for him. Martin and Shawnee Boy. Martin is lagging all over the place. He's also in the pits. Hit Shawnee Boy in the pits apparently. I will ask him to sort his internet out because this is outrageous. What's he say? What? Alright then. Anthony's on the mediums. He probably will be the last until the end. Jamie and Racer. Racer's got the move. Let's go to the front. They seem to be separating slightly. Abion's got a 6th attempt lead to Alice Killer. Don't want to make anything stupid. Matt did get past Scuba. I didn't see that. So position changes. Not many, to be honest. Jamie's gone up the most. Tekken's obviously gone down the most since he's retired. Anthony's also retired. It looks like he hasn't broke through that corner, but lucky for him as well. That's a 3rd no point finish, or DNF. Hasn't finished the race this season. Alice Killer's on the back of Abiodun. Didn't change a wing. Oh, unlucky. Will Alice Killer get him? Alice Killer is running quite high wings though, but only being 2 attempts behind, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Doesn't have DRS yet, so slipstream he's going to have to rely on. He's got the slipstream. He's going to look around the outside. Both the McLarens battling for the lead. Side by side, Alice Killer's got the fastest lap. Now they're going side by side into turn 1. Alice Killer's got the move around the outside. He has taken the lead of this race. Aaron has now dropped to 2nd, and Matt will be looking to try and take both McLarens possibly. DRS has been enabled and Matt has got it. So does Abiodun. Abiodun now had a look and has backed out. They might want to pay attention that Matt is closing, and they don't want to both lose positions to Matt. Tekken has left the session, which may cause a slipstream glitch. But so is Anthony, so the slipstream glitch may be in effect, but have to try and live with that now. They're all running a lot of fuel on board. Albion having the most. Alice Killer is enriched, so Alice Killer is burning fuel. So Albion's keeping some fuel. So Alice Killer towards the end of the race will have less fuel to burn. And Albion is actually sticking with Alice Killer. But to be fair, this has been one of the cleanest starts I've seen in Baku in a long time. Alice Killer's got a bit too much on the curb, but that's fine. I know both the Renaults are out, and both the McLarens are leading. So if it carries on like this, McLaren are going to have a very dominant lead of the constructors. Brad Allen with a stop growth speeding. Pit lane. Now Albion should be able to get him back. It's 2.5 tenths. Looks like Slipstream is still there. DRS, no, I don't think he isn't flying past him that much. They will be battling going into turn 1. He has taken the lead momentarily. Still side by side. Good battling between the pair of them. Alice Killer, I think, is still going to keep it. Albion's still there. Alice Killer keeps the move. Matt is also there. Eventually, I think Scuba might. Yeah, Tekken, I did see it. That's because they're still burning fuel. Matt's in lean, and Albion, I did see him just going rich slightly, so he is burning fuel ever so slightly. Scuba is slowly catching, so the more both the McLaren squabble, the more they're letting everyone else catch back up. Yeah, I know, Tekken. I did see it. I'll look at it after. It's a three-way battle, technically, for the lead. Matt is now in Rich, so the top 4 are all in Rich, pushing. So I'm trying to maintain a lead. Matt has now lost his second to Abiodun. No, he's back in within a second. Yellow flags, and that is Brad Allen going at 2 miles an hour. Abiodun has 4 tenths back. And he is catching him via... Okay, what is Brad Allen doing? I don't know, but anyway, Abiodun now is on the back of him due to DRS. I don't know if Matt got it. Going to turn 2 now. Brown has retired. Abiodun's got the run and he'll have DRS. Alice Killer goes to defend the inside. Broadcast cam is useless. He's going to try it around the outside. Oh, he didn't lose the wing. Oh, actually, I think Abiodun may have lost a piece of his wing. If Abiodun's lost a piece of his wing, that's going to cause horror. I don't know if Abiodun's lost a piece of his wing, but Alice Killer seems to be struggling. Matt's also there. Scuba's catching. Abiodun down the inside lunges. These two are getting very aggressive towards each other. Going to cost, Abiodun does back off, but now Scuba's in this. It's a 4-way battle for the lead. These two are squabbling too much. I just noticed Sarge is up to 4th. 5th. So very good for him. Alice Killer's still in Rich, Abiodun isn't, so it shows that Alice Killer is relying on Rich to keep ahead. Through the final corner technically. Abiodun's got the better run again, he's only 3 tenths behind, so he'll try and overtake him again via DRS, 2 tenths. So it seems like the slipstream glitch hasn't exactly gone. 2 tenths now, as Abiodun will about to open his DRS, he has. Matt has got DRS, but he's dropped behind, and Scuba's catching him. Abiodun now is going to look to go around the outside of turn 1. He's tried this too many times. They've both had an equally good exit. Going on to turn 2, they're pretty much side by side, level on with each other. To turn 2, oh, Abiodun's had a horrible exit. And Matt's now going to have a look down, he's inside. Scuba is also there, just tucked in behind. And Abiodun's lost the position to Matt. So and he might actually lose it to, oh, Scuba. Ooh. I've been just barely able to keep it from Scuba, but he's lost the position to Matt, which I don't think the McLarens were hoping on doing. Don't think they wanted Matt involved in their little battle, but Alex Killer's been able to grow himself a 1.3 second lead. So he's got the pressure off him for a while. Matt seems to be struggling in the middle sector. Yeah, Andy, you've had bad luck over this long time, I've noticed. And Abiodun, 1/10. That's a good aerial shot, I have to say. He's still there, he just can't get it. He's not 6 tenths behind, there he goes, 1/10. Abiodun now, he should be able to get Matt. Good aerial shot here, as Abiodun now is 3 tenths behind Matt. As we said, Matt does have quite high wings. 2 tenths now. Abiodun's hit the wall! He's hit the wall at a big speed, and he's now having to pit, and he'll be pitting onto the mediums. I don't know what happened then. But he's in the pits, promotes Scuba up into third. Don't know what happened, he just dozed off into the pit, he just dozed off into the wall. Jamie's at the wall in the same spot. Okay, so two people have hit the wall and they're dead on same spot. One of them's retired, one of them hasn't. So Alan's now down to 11th, now 12th, but he won't be pitting again, so he'll have to try and make some ground on the mediums. Now AMK's got past Sarger and all that scrubble I haven't noticed. And now Cree is also in that battle, so a three-way battle for 4th place here. AMK, I believe, is 6th in the championship. He'll be looking to catch up to Scuba, but Scuba is currently in 3rd place. Tekken, though, who isn't in this race anymore, he was 3rd in the championship, he won't be anymore. He'll be dropping quite a few positions. You do realise RJ has lost 4 positions in one corner? I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. I was too focused on the main front battle. It was like 4 cars battling for the lead. Cree, he's hit the wall and lost a piece of his wing. That's not going to help him now. No, he's going to have understeer. NK is now getting away from Sarger, so that's some relief he can have. Creekery's still on the back of Sarger though, so I think Sarger might have wing damage. No, he doesn't. I don't know what's happening to Sarger, but Creekery's going to open DRS. Will he pit? No, he doesn't. Quite strange. Going to turn 1, he's well too far behind, and yeah, he doesn't go for it. We'll keep on ball since this is the closest battle, and RJ is catching Creekery's teammate, Sauber, who are on... Let's have a look how many points Sauber are on. They are on 17 points, currently 6th in the Constructors. Still too far behind again. That wing damage is really going to annoy him through these corners. And RJ is steadily catching. Because he's got wing damage. If you look on RJ's point of view, because they're both in the same car, if you look at the right side of RJ's wing, it's fully there. You look at Creekery's and pretty much all of it's gone. Alright, nice fellow. RJ's going to look down the end. Oh, he's backed out. Don't want a Sauber catastrophe here. Going into Castle. Creekery's going to struggle with a bit of a wing, and he's still been able to make it, but going exceptionally slow. RJ probably can't wait to get past him to get on the back of Sarger. Bill's now down 11 places and needs to... I don't think he's going to win this race. So have a look here. He is 32 seconds behind the leader. And the pit stop around here is what, 25 seconds? And when... So Alex Killer's pit, speaking of the leader's in the pits on lap 8. Quite an early pit stop. David Wilson 2.com.uk. Welcome to the stream. He's on the soft, so he's going to try and last 17 laps on them soft tyres, which is easily doable. He's going to struggle towards the end of the race. Abiodun is too far behind. NK also pits. So Joseph Corboy's been disqualified for going the wrong... He reversed out the pit lane. I've never seen that before. So, Joseph Corboy's been disqualified. That is the weirdest way I've ever seen anyone get disqualified. But wow. And the battle between RJ and Cree now is still quite close. Sector 1. Doesn't seem like I'm at the wall. I haven't noticed that Martin has pit and he is a minute and 28 behind the leader. Let's go back to gaps. No, I've never seen that before, but oh well. MK and Abiodun's closest battle on track. Abiodun's back into the points, which will help his championship out. But if Matt does win this race, I believe he'll be winning the championship again. Only after doing 2 out of 3 races, he'll be winning again. Because Scuba is on... Let's have a look. Scuba is still behind Matt, yeah. And Shawnee Boy is down in 12th. He's had a horrible lap 12. We're about lap 12, David. No, Matt's pit on lap 10, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was lap 9. He's pit on lap 9, so was Creek. Creaky's got to stop go. That's not going to help him. Creaky's on... not Creek. Matt is on the softs. Creaky will probably join him on the softs. And he does. He's joining him on the softs. Abiodun now slowly but surely making his way back up. He's up into 8th. Behind Matt though by 6.5 seconds. So he's behind, but not too far behind. RJ and Sarja. Oh, since Creaky pit, RJ's eventually been able to battle Sarja. NK's probably looking to get the undercut on Sarja and RJ to extend his lead from them too. Going up into Castle. I don't know if... No, he hasn't lost any wing. Kind of looks like RJ's lost a tad of his wing, but don't know if that's just how the Sauber wing is built. Definitely the closest battle on track. Everyone else is nowhere near. Alice Killer and Racer. Alice Killer has passed Racer. I don't think Racer wanted any trouble. Racer has been on the tyres for 10 laps, and Alice Killer has just recently pitted on them. So have a look from the leader. Keep that there. Yeah, he's 16 seconds behind Scuba. Scuba's losing a lot of time actually. Well, it is a Sauber, yeah. Scuba does pit. No doubt RJ and Sarja are going to follow. No, they don't. RJ does. Sarja doesn't. And Best Bob does. So Best Bob's had quite a decent race. Best Bob is also going to join Scuba and RJ in the pits. Got a bit slower into the pit lane. So there goes Alice Killer shooting up into second place, and Scuba now is losing a lot of time. So Abiodun actually is going to get himself into 6th. Yeah, he is. And MK has given himself quite a decent gap to MK. MK's given himself quite a decent gap to RJ, shall I say. He's extended that by about a second. So as it stands now, Abiodun will still be winning the championship. He'll be on 45 points. But, oh, Matt and Racer. This isn't going to help Matt. Racer holding him up. Not actually holding him up, but keeping him behind, defending, since Racer is on very old tyres compared to Matt. Matt does struggle in a straight line, so Racer might benefit there. Good aerial shot again. As we come through the tight left-hander. As we go around the church-looking building. Why is the game so quiet? I'll turn the game up if you want, but I won't. Best Bob was retired. He was having such a good race. Don't know how loud that is, but yeah. Here comes Matt on Racer. Ooh, I don't think he's going to make Racer won't make this easy as you like. Around the outside of turn 1. They both turn in and they're still side by side. A bit of pushing and shoving, but all clean. And Matt has got past Racer and Scuba's going to be on the back of Racer. Sarge's in the pits, I didn't even notice. He's going to come out with Cree. Literally, just with Cree. Actually, might come out side by side with him. No, he doesn't. He comes out just behind him. So, Racer and Scuba are quite close. Alex Kerr's got a 4.5 second lead. What, Vincent? Abion is going to struggle now. Abion won't be able to catch Scuba, I don't think. Scuba is on the quicker tyre and fresher tyre. Racer's slightly messing up through Castle and the exit of. Scuba's now on the back of Racer, battle for the podium. And Scuba has already passed Racer. Going within the cut, okay. Sarger is 6 cents behind Cree. But that gap is slowly getting away, or gaining. Matt is catching Alaska. Not by much, but he is. I haven't seen many penalties, to be fair. I've not seen anyone actually get a penalty halfway through the race now. Championship leader is going to be in a big struggle now. He won't be winning the race. He was still winning the championship by about 4 points over Matt at this current stage. But where he is right now will still benefit McLaren, definitely. But he will get past Racer from the looks of things. Bolerman left the session. He might be able to join back. If not, Martin will be getting 11th place. And if anyone else retires, then Martin will get a point. Oh, Sandra at the inside wall. There's anyone at the inside wall there. Abiodun racing out. If Abiodun does get past Racer, then his race has been very good. But I think Racer, yeah, I was about to say Racer isn't going to cause much trouble when he lets him through. Racer will have to pit within the next 4 laps, I believe. Sarger is on the back of Cree. He's getting there. He's hit the wall but got no damage. Quite lucky there. He is now on the back of him. Matt has set the fastest lap, so he's catching Alex Killer. Sarger should make this move. I don't know. He doesn't. No, he's. Creepy's getting away in a straight line. So that's quite interesting. Sarger's got the higher wings, which doesn't benefit anyone on this track. AMK is now catching up to Racer. Everyone seems to be separating now. No doubt Racer will let AMK through, no trouble, like he has done with everyone else. Racer went a bit too much over the curve there, which just slowed him down. RJ's now on the back of AMK, so this isn't going to help. AMK's race is still ahead of him. Sarger, the first, I think, to get 3-second time penalty. Racer isn't letting AMK through. I thought he would, but he hasn't. And now RJ is here. Oh, Sarger quickly just switched, but he's got a better run. No, I don't think he'll get him now. Going this freeway battle for 5th place. AMK is gonna get it, but RJ's gonna get mad slipstream. And Racer's just lost both positions just like that. And RJ is gonna get past AMK just like that. And no, he hasn't. AMK is broke late. He's still there on the outside. Going into turn 2. RJ now down the inside. And he's gone very slow for the corner. He's lost. He hasn't lost the position. He only Racer's the one who lost position there. AMK will probably be annoyed. RJ's been able to catch up. Oh, RJ! Oh! I don't know what happened there then. I don't know if that was lag, but AMK broke very early for that corner. The camera's battle. AMK has used all of his fuel up, so that isn't going to help him. We'll see. I think RJ should be able to get him since AMK is struggling on fuel. Racer's dropping a lot of time. He's on 15 lap old softs. RJ now, as he's about to come through the final corner technically. He's gone a bit deep, so that isn't going to help him. Oh god. Excuse me, my nose is on fire. Now RJ he's got slipstream. He's going to make the move easy as you like, I guess. He's already overtaken him, and easy as you like, he's up into 5th place. Martin is now up to 11th, 1 place off the points. So he's on the battle on track now between Sarger and Creakery. Sarger's been behind Creakery for a few laps, and he's braking very late. We know on the straights he's slower. Even though he has DRS also, so the corners, there's no way he can overtake on this track through corners. Unless someone makes a horrendous mistake. Just look how much he just gets on the back of him for each corner. But then just when it comes to a straight, he gets absolutely blown away. He's there, but this creek creates the wall at Castle. Yep, Katie, I do. Coming down with a cold, it's not very good in the commentary, but. MK is still there with RJ, but you know, has dropped a bit behind. I've noticed that Matt and Alice Killer, their gap has dropped massively. It was about 4 seconds after the pit stops, now it's 1.2. And Matt has set another fastest lap. I think that's the 3rd in a row now. So look as Matt is catching Alice Killer. How long will it take for him to overtake him though? If Matt does overtake Alex Killer, then he will be leading the championship after this race by 1 point over Burton. So, but I don't think Alex Killer will give up this position easily, because Abiodun tried to pass him and Abiodun ended up losing his wing. So, very interesting. So now the gap is 9 tenths. He is in DRS, but obviously you can't get DRS through Castle. Imagine that. gap is now 7 tenths. Alex Killer seems to be struggling. That's now 5 tenths. I think Matt might actually be able to get him on the straight. Alex Killer is a good defender, but Matt is a very good attacker also, so this should be a good battle for the lead. Possibly could be a battle of the season. Five attempts now, and he is in rich. Alex Killer is also in rich. 4 attempts and DRS, he seems to be too far back. Alex Killer is running quite higher wings, and Matt with the fastest lap again. Into turn 1, he's 3 attempts behind now. Through turn 2, it's dropped to 2 attempts. DRS. This DRS straight is pretty much pitiful with quite how short it is, and he's too far back from Alex Killer. He has to sit behind him again for another lap. It's unfortunate. Oh, what's happened? Racer and Sarger have both pit for a fresh set of super soft, so that promotes Shawnee Open to 8th. Why, Sarger, what happened? Why not? That's cool. I'm going to go back to them. Matt seems to be struggling now since he's caught up to Alex Killer. Oh, has Alex Killer just lost a piece of his wing? Alex Killer has. He has lost a piece of his wing. Oh, that is not going to help him. Alex Killer's lost a piece of his wing. I think he's got at least yellow damage, so here comes Matt taking an opportunity. And it looks like Alex Killer is going to be pitting. He isn't. I think he has wing damage anyway. Matt, 1 tenth behind. He's gonna. Ooh, he thought about it. That would have been a very good move here. He got that. Turn 2. Alex Killer's struggling. He must have wing damage. Matt now down the inside of turn 3 with DRS. Makes a move easy as you like into P1. And I don't think Alex Killer's got much to fight back with when he has got wing damage. He just needs to be careful now and make sure Scuba doesn't catch, because 4.2 seconds can be easily caught with 7 laps left, or 8. He's gonna be slow through Castle. It doesn't seem like he's got wind damage, but it definitely looks like he has, from this point of view. RJ and MK actually haven't separated, but nothing has happened between them either. Alex Killer's dreaded corner. He's still there, but I noticed that Bim's taking chunks out of Scuba. 6 tenths between Matt and Alex Killer. Alex Killer's too far behind anyway. Matt is trying to lose his slipstream. And Alex Killer's broke very late. Just going to compromise his exit. He's down 8 tenths behind. He's going to drop now. If he loses any more of his wings, Scuba's just going to snatch. I think he's just going to try and keep it safe now, keep his wing, keep second place. Penalties aren't going to make much difference, to be honest, because the gaps are There's only 2 battles basically on track, and then everyone else is well far away from each other. Like RJ and AIM, okay, haven't been separated in a while. Racer with fastest lap, so I'll just snatch that. Into a battling out for fastest lap. And Alex is now out of a second. So these have no slipstream or DRS anymore. So that corner seems to be getting quite a decent amount of time, but no. He's too far behind now. He's out of DRS. So actually, Scuba's got a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Martin has retired turn 1. He probably should have stayed in the race, to be honest. He could have got a point if someone had retired. Don't know why he did retire, but he has. MK and RJ, I doubt they're going to change. And what do you know? Nothing happened on the straight. These two are going to just keep going backwards and forwards, catch each other on the straight, and blah blah blah. Abby Oden, the person who was on pole, 4.4 seconds off the podium. If Scuba's got a penalty, he needs to at least catch 1.4 seconds. But Scuba is in lean. Race has got by Shawnee Boy. Shawnee Boy's pit. He's down in 10th. Definitely going for fastest lap now. Them two, their gap has pretty much stayed the exact same. Isn't technically a battle, it's just they're just sticking to the back of each other. Like 6 attempts, and MK it keeps trying to push, but he has no fuel to push. Whenever he goes in lean, he loses too much time. So, ooh, RJ hit the wall quite vigorously then, but didn't lose any wing. I'll be now 4 seconds behind. And the straight line seems to run a bit slower. No, AMK 6 steps, I don't think that's going to change. Got DRS, and I'll just leave him to try and make him lose it, but nope. Nothing changes there. Next Scuba May shuts into Rich, he hasn't. Everyone's just struggling. If I knew how to drive, I would be dangerous. Richie, you should have sticked in it. Shawnee Boy pit, you would have got a podium. Possibly podium. Points. But I don't know if Shawnee Boy might have caught you though. He is on fresh super softs and he's about to set a fastest lap, I think. We'll find out anyway, any minute. Unless, I think he's about to set a fastest lap. So anyway, good aerial shot. As he comes flying down the straight. And no, I guess he just pit. So this lap he's on now will probably be the fastest lap of the race. AMK and RJ still the exact same. Abion's now 3.6 seconds behind Scuba. So if Scuba's got a penalty, you might have to be careful. Abiodun is catching, but it's going to be close. Yeah, Moyne, I did notice at the start of the race, you weren't lagging, I don't know, towards the end, but at the start of the race you were definitely lagging. When you were with AMK, I think. I know you were with someone. I think it was with AMK, you were lagging slightly. AMK now 4 attempts, but Still. No change. I guess AMK is putting the pressure on RJ and RJ isn't falling for it. But now actually AMK is a lot closer this lap than he has been before. In the corners he just seems to be losing it. RJ is on the softs. AMK is on the mediums. What was fun, Martin? Come on, these two are close. If any of them's got a penalty, then it's definitely going to matter. 0.2 seconds. I think on the DRS straight, I think A&K might actually get RJ this time. Alright, I thought you were on about a Pacific Battle or something. Go for the technical final corner. A&K's got the better run. It's 3 tenths. Has got to get it this time. 2.5 tenths. This might be his only chance. RJ did. He's getting away though. Now A&K with DRS, he may lunge. He doesn't lunge and he backs out. So he's going to sit behind again for another lap. He's followed RJ's horrendous line. And a bit more. Abion's now starting to lose time to Scuba. He needs to push, but he hasn't got the fuel. Scuba's in lean, but there'll be no podium interview because I've got the big sniffs, like very big sniffs, as Katie noticed earlier. A bit unprofessional if I'm there in the middle of interviewing. Like, no, it isn't very professional. MK is very close to RJ, but he just can't get past. The most important part. .3, he's there, but he's not taking too many risks, which is what you're going to need to do at this time. Why is he still in the lead? He's got into rates. Now he has to. It's pretty much a 10th. If he sticks to the back of him and grabs his slipstream, .32. He's got to go for it. He's got to go for it. He has to go for it. He hasn't. He's backed out again. He hasn't got many more chances. It is the second to last lap. That is literally a 10th now. He may go for the lunge this time. He will go for the lunge. He won't. And RJ's been forced to... The pressure's getting to RJ. Now AMK does go for a lunge. Turn 4. And he doesn't get... Oh no! Oh, that's going to ruin him. He's on no traction, I think, and he's just gone a bit too much on the throttle and has slightly clipped the wall. Got no wing damage, but too far behind. Avion now, 2.7 seconds. If Scuba's got a penalty, Avion snatched the podium. Scuba needs to go in rich and get that back up to 3. I don't think AMK's got another chance now. It's going to go down on penalties. Oh, but AMK is still there. He could go for it last lap if he goes. Okay, it's like 5 tenths behind. He is still there, but RJ's going to have to make a ever so slight slip up. Oh, sector 2, someone's hit the wall. It is Sarja has hit the wall. and has lost his wings, so Shorty Boy this may help Shorty Boy. Non-adventure, to be honest. Not had any glitches at all. Oh, Sarger with no wing. That's not going to help him. AMK and RJ, I need to stay on this battle for 5th. It's 2 attempts, he will have to lunge, it's final lap. He backs out. And RJ again gets not a very good exit. AMK is going to lunge again, same corner as he did last time. And he hasn't lost the back end this time either. He's going to look and lunge down the inside again. Of 5 and 6. Oh, they collide, but no wing damage. Can't keep my eyes off this battle. They're literally just so close to each other now. About to come through Castle. Matt is about to win this race. Quickly go on board with Matt as here comes Matt, sector 1, that'll be Sarger probably, it is. Matt comes across the line to win in Baku. I'm going to go back on that battle. Alex Killer comes home in 2nd, 4 attempts, I don't think he's able to do it. Scuba 3rd, Abiodun 4th. And now between these two, has any of these two got a penalty? Alright, he's too far behind now to get in on just normally, but we'll see. He doesn't. So RJ gets 5th and gets 6th. Pretty great, who has a very lonely race, will get 7th. Racer, also quite a lonely race. Doesn't get past his lap, he'll be coming in 8th. So back-to-back points for him. Sargent with no wing. And he's just strolling home, but we'll go on board Racer as he crosses the line in 8th. And here comes Sargent. Shawnee Boy has not had a good race. He was 3rd in the championship, he won't be after this race, I'm saying that now. Charge comes home in 9th. Not Alex Killer. Shawnee Boy. He's had a horrendous race. But anyway, that is it for Baku. Very eventful race, very good race. Not that many crashes between people, I would say, for Baku. So, quite a good race in the end. Like this stream if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you for Austria next week. Bye.